Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this series, you're going to see 25 days of trade analysis. I am calling it 25 days of Tradesmas. In this Tradesmas series, if you are going to be watching it, I highly suggest that you take the opportunity to be participating in the giveaway. I would love to give back to you guys in the YouTube world who have supported me and followed me. I am always very interactive in the trading floor community, but I know there's a ton of you who have followed me for a while who aren't in there, and I want to be able to give back to YouTube as well. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for all of your guys' support here on my YouTube channel, and I am wishing you all the warmest of holidays, whatever holiday it is that you celebrate. I personally celebrate Christmas, so therefore I am doing the 25 days of Tradesmas. But whatever your holiday season is, I wish you and your family and loved ones a very warm and happy holiday season. With that being said, I am doing the giveaway here on my channel. So for every day that I do one of the Tradesmas videos, if you do any sort of interaction, if you like, comment, or subscribe, you will earn an entry to be able to qualify at the end on the 25th day to be part of the drawing that I am holding. I will draw a winner for the giveaway. I will announce the winner on the 26th of December. The prize will be to win a yearly subscription to the trading floor. So if you guys are interested in it, make sure that you are doing the likes, subscribe, and comments. Obviously, you cannot resubscribe over and over again, but don't worry. You will get 3 credit points towards that, but then every day following it, as long as you leave a like and you leave a comment, you'll get 2 additional entries for each of those. In addition to my giveaway, if you guys love giveaways, we are doing one on the Trading Floor YouTube channel as well. It's the same thing over there in order to enter as well, though it is interaction. So if you like, comment, and subscribe over there with that channel, you are going to be entered into a drawing at the end on the 25th as well. We will draw a name for somebody to win a $1,000 cash prize. You do have to have PayPal to accept this prize, so make sure that you can accept PayPal if you're going to go over there and enter into it. But I think that's a really nice prize. I think most people this time of year would love to have $1,000 extra. So make sure that you guys are also checking out the Tradesmas that we are doing on the trading floor. And there are lots of styles of trading happening over there on their Tradesmas. You will see all of our live streamers and our staff submitting videos. So if breakout trading isn't really your thing, or maybe my style isn't your thing, no worries. Go check out the Trading Floor's YouTube and make sure you are subscribing, and commenting for an opportunity to win $1,000 cash prize at the end. Okay guys, let's get into the video, and happy holidays. Hello and Merry Tradesmas Day 16. So we are getting into the countdown in the final 9 videos, and we are finally in September. So I'll show you guys, this is what my monthly looked like for September. September still was a swing trading style month for me, because you'll see I had some bigger runners here, and here, and then a few of these smaller little ones in between while some of them were running. So this was very similar to what you guys have seen in the month of October. I already explained life was busy for me. I was trying to work out a system for myself with swing trading that made sense for me personally in my life. Not a ton of trades. You'll see I do, when I sit down to trade, sit down to trade on certain days, but there just wasn't a ton of days that I was trading in September. But again, this also worked out to be I didn't have to trade a ton, because my beginning of the month actually started out really strong for me. So come the end of the month, I really didn't need to do a lot of trading, but it was more I just wanted to make sure I keep myself sharp. So I do tend to do that. It happens a lot where I end up pretty strong in the beginning of the month, and then towards the end of the month, I'll usually kind of fizzle a little bit, because once I make what I need to for the month, then I'm usually good and I tend to slow down. And I've talked about this before in previous podcasts. So if you guys want to know more about what I mean by that, let me know in the comments. I could always extend on the topic. But yeah, I really try to keep my profits for the month in a certain percentage range. And if I go over, I'll tend to compensate that by slowing up in the next month to follow. So you guys can see I had a pretty nice month in September, which I had showed already you guys my October stuff, where I did about 11,000 in October. And that honestly was still really good for me too. I met my profit goals, but I already knew I didn't need to go any more than that, because I already did more than what I would need profit goal wise in September. I don't know if I'm throwing you guys off, but basically all I'm trying to tell you is like there's a whole checks and balance thing in my head that I do as far as like trying to keep my books regulated and like trying to stay within a certain amount for the year. And it worked out that like I just happened to be pretty good in September, that I was able to like pull back a little bit in October. And I talked about that already in a previous video. But anyhow, this is what we're going to go over. September. It was a decent month for me, a pretty good profit month for me. And I'm going to run through these trades for you guys so you know what's happening. We're going to start with the 27th and then work backwards. So today we are working with the 927 trade, and this was for a 1.7 reward. So $1,741.60. With NASDAQ, it had been trending down. Pretty clear to see that. And like always, I was working within zones. So there's like a zone, there's a zone, broke out into a zone, and then broke below the zone, retested the zone. And I was looking to get into a sell to continue with the downtrend. So that's what you're seeing here in the 15-minute time frame. Just trying to keep it simple on this one so you guys understand like my thought process here. Like I was literally just looking at this to see where was the market at, what's the overall trend, where should my bias be, where are we currently at as far as like a zone goes. And it just happened to be that the zone worked out well, broke out of it, came back to retest it, was waiting for the breakout of this retest to confirm that there was still bearish pressure and look for an entry. This is how that looks. So here we are in a little zoomed in picture of the 15-minute time frame, still on NASDAQ. And this is your breakout of your zone that you're seeing. The previous zone comes below it, comes down to a level that I had marked to the left that I was interested in, and then comes back up, retest the zone that we were interested in, that we had broken out of. So you have your break and your retest, and then it does kind of create a mini zone here, and I was waiting just to see a little more bearish pressure as far as my entry, which I did get with this nice strong candle. Again, I'm on the 15-minute time frame, but I typically do jump to the 5 or the 1 minute once I get to this point and see it breaking this price area. I'll look at 5-minute and 1 minute to confirm market structure is working in my favor, to confirm that there is pressure, still looking for these nice stronger candles, but on a smaller time frame. So I did get that. That helps me get in a little bit sooner with a nicer entry instead of having to wait for like the close of the candle and like being in an entry way down here versus up here. So that is why you see the entry price up here, because I do drop to the 5 or the 1 minute looking for those like sniper type of entries. But the thought process is based off of the 15-minute time frame. So I'm just showing you guys a glimpse into my mind as far as like the overall analysis for this. So I enter in at this point. Like I said, there was a little bit of a break of this area, a stronger break. I was able to get a little bit of a better price entry because I was in a smaller time frame, but that was the thought process here. I could have gotten in, like I know some people will probably ask, like, could you have gotten in around here once you came up and then see a bearish candle and retest? Technically, I guess you could. I wouldn't have, because to me, this candle size isn't matching or stronger than the bullish one that had come up. I would have wanted to see like a stronger confirmation of this. And I don't have Happy Trail on. You guys can see I did hide it because I wasn't using it at this point. This was purely a price action trade. So for me, if I'm not using an indicator to help me confirm an entry, there wasn't a bearish smiley face here. If I don't have another like confirmation, I really would have wanted to wait to see a little bit more of like a candle pattern, a stronger type of bearish situation forming, which is why I was like waiting to see like something nice and strong. Like this candle looks good. This one's looking nice. They're just looking better. The bulls just aren't able to push past it. They're just barely able to match it. And then you finally get like up here where you're getting some bullish pressure, but your bearish pressure just is able to match it and then break it. So this is a little more candle reading with the price action than I've been showing. And I thought that that might be helpful for some of you guys. But basically, without getting too into candle reading, like you want to be able to get comfortable with your candle patterns and understanding like what they each mean. So I definitely highly suggest candle reading course of some sort, or like understanding them. You can find free ones even on YouTube. So you guys can definitely check them out. We do teach it in the trading floor as well, but like YouTube also offers candle reading courses, and they're free. So you can just YouTube them. But I definitely suggest taking the time to learn them, because that does help with price action analysis for sure. Getting off my soapbox now, back into the chart. That is what I was looking for here. This stop loss always is just above my zone a little bit that I had been working within that retested. So because we did have the breakout and the retest, I was comfortable just putting my stop loss slightly above where the retest was. And you even get another little retest here. So this was a nice like confirmation for me to keep my stop loss at this area. And then my take profit was using a market to the left. There's some wicks down here and a little area here that I was interested in a zone, and there was a stronger one that was to the left. So I did target that as my area. I did go a little bit under it, but just because the market, I think at the time, like I typically don't go under it, but I'm assuming at the time the market probably was like really pushing because this looks like a really strong bearish candle. So maybe I was feeling optimistic about it hitting like the very bottom here. Kind of hard to tell without like seeing all the way over to the left what I was thinking. There might have been maybe just a little lower zone to the left too. But nonetheless, this is what this trade looked like. A pretty clean breakout, retest, continuation of the overall trend type of thing that was happening here. So this is a pretty simple, straightforward breakout, retest trading system that I was using with this trade, and worked out well for me that day. So yeah, I was able to get my 1.741 of reward. And yep, that was that for this day. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video for day 17.